has a question before I throw mine. Esther Hemi has a question. Unmute yourself.
Hey, good day, sir. Please, I want to ask a question. If, for example, like, let me use myself for example. I've always dreamt of being a YouTuber, but the main problem I usually have is like how after making the video, how which particular app can we use? Actually, when you're using your phone, for example, what type of app can you use to like edit?
All right. As a vlog, if you want to do, you want to be a good YouTuber, I'll first of all advise you uh, to uh, push aside the idea of looking for a bigger camera. Okay, like for example, you don't have to go for this kind of camera where you want to go. This one is for movies. You don't need to go for that because you want to get better picture quality or thereabout. No. So all you need to do is make use of your phone. If you have a very good phone and you can get good picture from your phone, then you're starting from there. All right. Now talking about a YouTuber, it now depends on your idea. Some YouTubers want to go live. If you were talking about going live, that means editing is totally out of it. Okay, just get a good phone and get good picture quality, then you're good to go. But if you're talking about a pre-recorded uh, packages and you need to edit, yeah, there are some softwares on your PlayStation, I'm sorry, what do they call it in Google? I mean, Apple Play Store,
Play Store.
that you can use to edit your movies. Yeah, you can use to edit your movies. So many of them. I don't want to. Maybe I will get the list and send to Auntie. Auntie can pass them across to you. But basically, as a video editor, if you have your laptop, you can. Then you have a wider scope for editing. There are better packages that you can use to edit your videos on your laptop. But if you have just your phone or your iPad, then you have these limitations. Then you can still manage to come up with one or two videos. But for you to have a wider scope, I would advise you get a laptop and you go for packages like so many packages too, so many, you know. We have City Cloud, so many of them that you can work with that will give you what you want. At the end of the day, the goal of everybody that wants to be a YouTuber is to come up with a video that will be generally acceptable and with good picture quality. Like for someone like me, I don't compromise when it comes to quality. I don't compromise at all. I go for quality, and I always go for the best. So I'll send a list to you through Auntie.
What's your job? Like, how do you help people in your job?
How do I help people?
How do you help people? Like I'm sure he's trying to say if you're like in training them and getting them started, I'm sure that's what he's trying to say.
Okay. Well, back in Nigeria, I used to have a studio, one of the biggest studios in Nigeria then, where I run this training program. And there I have people, I have guys that comes around, and they even live with me. They live with me, live together. So what I do, what I do mostly now is I try as much as possible to um, to go online. Okay. So I was trying to show you, people that I have trained, and when back in Nigeria, after training them, we go to location, and we um, try as much as possible to expose them to physical training as well. But now I'm setting up an online training very, very soon. Online training, and I'll be very happy if Blazing Kids can tap into this and benefit from this. Okay, so
Okay.
Auntie will let you know when I'm ready for this, and I hope you'll be part of it. Are you ready to be part of it? Are
Yes.
you all
Yes.
ready to be part of it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That would be nice. And thank God for technology. Thank God for IT. Thank God for internet. So even right there, in mommy's room, daddy's room, in your in your living room, you can just log on, and probably after some weeks training, you'll be good to go. First of all, um, when you talk of good and quality video production, please, I beg you, make sure you take lightning into consideration. It is very, very important. You know, with good lights, you're going to get good quality picture. Even if you pour more light, okay, then probably when you are editing it, you can start cutting down. It is good to have more light than having less. And now say, okay, when I get to the studio, I will try as much as possible to improve on it. No, you see, that's why another thing you have to take into consideration is your kind of camera. You know, um, if you have money, you can go for good camera, and because good cameras have good lenses. With your lenses, you can be able to focus very well and clean up very well. Like for example, if you want Timmy's face to look smoother and more beautiful, when you have a good camera with lens, then you are good to go. Okay, so if you don't have that, then tell mommy or tell daddy to get you a good camera. All right, and at the same time, even if you don't have light, the best light is the normal light that God gave us from day one. That is sunlight. Are you with me? Sunlight is the best. There's no light that will be as bright as sunlight. Okay? If you can have an environment where sunlight will be, you have direct sunlight coming in, then you're good to go. Okay, it's only when you want to kind of be moody or whatever, then you now start talking about lights with different colors. So what I will do is that if I show you a picture and if you don't hear me, I will now come back and explain. Okay, let's
Okay.
do it that way. So like
Okay.
the last picture you saw, that's to do with uh, uh, the effect of good lenses and light. So the summary is, let me not just go far. The summary is get good lights and get a better phone. Now, the first picture there, can you see? The first picture there, these are what we call them short composition. All right.
Yes.
The one that is very wide there, you can see is wider and it's getting closer as you move down. Okay,
Yes.
and
Yes.
the last one is the closest. If for example someone is trying to show feelings, for example, someone is crying in a movie, someone is crying, and you show a wider shot, are you not spoiling it?
Mm-hmm.
Of course you're spoiling it.
Mm-hmm.
You will not feel it, you will not feel the impact at all. Okay, so you have to kind of get closer let viewers view it. And if someone is probably frowning, there's a reaction in the face, I would suggest you go to the second to the last short composition. All right. You can get the facial reaction of that person that is frowning, that is not happy. Okay. So
Mm.
it depends on what you want to pass across, pass across to the viewers. That is what will determine your short composition. Okay. So what we do before we go on location is we first of all try as much as possible to think about the kind of shots we are going for. All right. If, for example, you have a script, you have a story to tell, and you know that when it gets to this particular part of the script, then you need to let viewers know that this person is going to show an emotion or probably of sadness, for example. Then you need to change the shot to a closer shot. Okay. If, for example, someone is dancing, let me ask you, what kind of shot would you like to change to? Are you going to change to a closer shot or a wider shot? Someone should answer me, please. All right.
A further shot.
A further shot.
Yeah, further shot.
Okay.
Father shot.
Yeah.
Wide shot.
Good. Perfect. 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 So that means if someone is dancing, you don't have to go close to the face because the dance steps is around the body. you know, People want to see it. You get it? So if someone is maybe uh, showing us dance steps, for example, you want to show the legs, only the legs, then you can tilt down and let the camera focus only on the legs. Okay? So it's very important for you to think about the shot before you go for it. Think about it before you go for it. Okay? So some of these slides I will send to Auntie to pass across to you so that you can be able to have them. Then you look at them every time. When you look at them every time, you get used to it. Okay.